How's it going, Rackle viewers, and welcome to part 2 of this 38th session of the Esterisle's Cartography Guild. Now, without further ado, let's rejoin the Discord, swap the screen, so I don't forget anything else, because, yeah, I already took a little bit longer than I meant, because I had to take my damn dog out.
Juice. And Tyler got in on the joke.
It's actually not bad.
Nathan DM'd me like, Tyler, you like to waste money for comedy? And I was like, yeah, I do. He both sent Michael some ocean spray because he offhandedly mentioned it by accident last session.
It's not bad.
And then I made a stupid fucking joke about it.
They put enough like sugar in this shit. It's good.
Oh,
It's
man.
a lot.
If the set body pillow existed, I would do it, but
No, I don't want it.
Tiffany would have some questions.
Anyway, as you guys
can I make it
watch,
happen on Redbubble?
I don't think they have body pillows.
Now, some of these
I would have a
places
big
let
ass
you, like,
Kurdish body pillow in here by now.
customize things.
What?
That's something to hang on the wall.
No.
I would absolutely hang a Kurdish body pillow on my wall. That'd be fucking hilarious,
Allow
man.
it.
I don't think it's up to you.
It is.
That's my intellectual property! I get to deem how you use it!
Yeah!
Whose intellectual property is it? Because Kyle made the sprite, Michael made the campaign.
No. I mean like the thing that I commissioned.
And that kid,
Oh,
yeah,
that's Michael's.
yeah, that's Michael's completely then.
Yeah, that version's Michael's. The pixelized version is Kyle's.
Pixel.
But the idea of
pixel
Kurdash.
On the back, it's pixelized, but not like that.
Honestly,
Technically, anyone can get a trademark for it in Russia.
I mean, in all honesty, like, the moment I made the pixel art for everybody and gave it to you guys to use, at that point, it's your intellectual property to do with as you will. I have no control over it beyond that.
I'm not
hell yeah.
intellectual, and I don't own property.
You own literally
Yeah.
2 sprites, and there's a third one I have ready for you when you're ready for it.
I own
think
the
it's
rights
there.
to Argon, so it's fine.
Yeah, no. We sold him. We were running out of money. Comic books don't make as much as they used to.
Wink, wink. No.
My comics never
Yeah,
made
anyway.
any money.
We're gonna be bought by Disney soon anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Copy of the invoice for Argon, right? If you didn't, I'm really.
Of course.
He's never getting paid for that.
We're turning 0 profits on our fucking Esterisle's gotcha game.
God damn it.
I'm turning over like a couple of bucks
Make
for them.
so many fucking characters for that. Are you fucking serious?
Oh my god, I got a 5-star pinball.
If you want me to, if we could design a gotcha game, I would start actually fleshing out my world. That's what would happen. That's what it would take.
It'll be called AFK Uradesh.
AF Kurdash.
No.
No, it would not. It would definitely be called Heroes and Half-Casts. Are you serious? It's a good name for a gotcha. Look, you watch the guy disintegrate in front of you, just vanish into nothingness. And suddenly, the murky waters that had been surrounding
What
you
does he
this entire
drop?
time has completely cleared up. That darkness that had surrounded everything. And the water goes from that murky, dark color to a crystal clear, bluer tone that's more familiar in the Crimson Strait.
Oh, he dropped 50 cast coins.
Oh god.
I did make a joke like 2-3 years ago about how I'm gonna run a campaign that like you are all people who play a collectible card game and you go into dungeons to get the rare cards.
I remember this.
So, the Final Fantasy VIII subplot?
Absolutely. It's subplot.
I'm fucking designing a card game based off my campaign, so like, don't at me.
So are these stairs? These are stairs, right?
I have that question. Like,
No, that's a gate, friend.
What's Kyle's question?
What was Kyle's question?
Yeah, Kyle's question is, I mean, the thing disintegrated, it's just gone, right? And obviously, it's not from this plane of existence, so it's not just going to come back. I'm assuming if it was, we would have seen it by now, not have a short rest. But I like clarifying these things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Edenlili's coming back. Eventually, the Rift Seal Pikes, about a minute in, just...
Yeah, he's gone for good. We fucked him.
I'm not complaining.
They powered. Now you still have one Rift Seal Pike on you guys, by the way, just so you know.
Might be
Excellent.
important.
Maybe, who knows?
I feel like that since she got what she wanted, he was rude and was punished for it. But we did banish him and to some place where he came from, and
I
You
mean,
know
he
what?
got
In hindsight, we probably could have just offered to do that without the fight. Now that I think about it.
Well, now he's learned to be less rude.
I mean, he has learned to be less rude. I mean, we beat his ass.
Didn't even have to. We
I'm
literally-
unsure if that entity can defecate, but I see what you're going with.
If it eats, it defecates.
So I unpolymorph Heinrich way before we do the short rest, so we can shrink back down. Unless he wants to stay that way, I don't know. What's his face said he was guarding treasure, right? The tentacle man, not Heinrich, the other tentacle man, said that he was guarding treasure.
It may not be
So-
what you expect.
Oh, is it the friends we made along the way? I hate that shite.
That reminds me, Heinrich. When Gordian and I went to that island, we
Vale?
Vale. Yes, thank you, Gordian. I did a little bit of research on Nasha at the libraries there, and
What?
I found out that 8 is an important thing.
Yeah, that makes sense. 8 legs. Yeah, okay, I'll jot it down.
Hold on, I'm like scrolling through notes. Gordian, do you remember much about that? That was
The number 8 in relation to Nasha-Ur? I
Let me
believe,
also screw my notes.
I believe you did most of the investigation on that. We couldn't find much there. Let me see. No, my friend. I think that was all you. I was busy researching other topics. I think they do have.
Bless you.
Bless you.
They might have a little bit on him there because he is a god, and Vale is a place with knowledge of gods.
Did I not mute my mic for that? Serious?
oh, here we go. Gosh, he was. It seems that Nasha is worshipped in the Underdark, by the Drow primarily, and seem to have connection to the Whispering Mother.
Yeah, that I knew that one. Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's called the Whispering Mother. A lot of Drow are like transfixed with them, but I do appreciate the information.
I was trying to find something to help you. It seems that you're not as certain about your faith as I am, and it doesn't seem that much information is available.
Oh yeah, I mean, you don't just join a faith, blindly. So I know some details. I was just trying to look for some more. But I do appreciate you looking into it. Does this mean you want to join too? Huh?
I strongly believe in the strength of the Forge, and it does seem that there is strength from Nasha World, but I can see similarities. The Forge has 8 spokes on its wheel. But that's as far as I've gotten.
I mean, how the why not both phrase goes? You can make forging for Nishar Ur. Huh? I promise no tentacles are involved, unless you want to snort them. It's up to you.
That sounds uncomfortable, but as far as foraging, if you would like some sort of relic with an octagonal featuring, I would be happy to provide.
That would be nice. I have grown fond of my recent fascination with tentacles, even though spiders don't really have them. At least not that I have seen any. But regardless, That's a scary thought. Yeah, no, I would appreciate it very much. This thing disintegrated, so there's no corpse of this avocado, right?
It was banished. It's gone.
Oh, it's gone. Okay.
Yeah, gone.
But yeah, no, I'm sure we'll find something, and you'll forge something along it as inspiration, and I will gladly accept it.
Sounds pleasant. I tried with this entity, this avocado, but I just couldn't make headway with them.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. That hurt a lot, and then it actually didn't seem so bad. Like I was drawn to it, but shit's real, and then it's gone. I do have a little taste of blood though, still, but it'll go away.
It came to me while we were resting that the two were related. I wanted to bring it up.
I was related to who?
No, your faith and the.
Oh yeah. Okay, I understand.
Talk.
Sorry. No, but I appreciate you researching on your own downtime about Nishar Ora, very much so. And thank you for the information.
Of course. Didn't that thing say we was guarding treasure? I probably need to categorize it.
The number 8 is also relevant to the schools of magic. Just a little tidbit. I think it has a lot of significance.
Oh, there are 8 schools of magic?
That we know of.
Oh.
I've seen a 9th, but it hasn't been classified, and whenever I ask people about it, they tell me to stop talking.
Good one. So, Michael, what's up with this gate?
Treasure. Gate.
It's a big old iron gate that is just shut.
Is it rusted?
No, not particularly. You can try to bend it, the bars, though.
I would like to attempt it if somebody would like to assist.
Gwydion is gonna be like, "Ooh, I can help you," and he'll just Missy step to the other side and just like start
How does that help me?
He's just like, "Okay, how about this?" Gwydion will like pretend to try and help pull the bars open.
I will actually help Lucian pull the damn bars.
All right, Lucian, give me a strength check with advantage. Yeah, I mean they're just.
I was worried.
They're iron bars. And you got 2 people working on that. You do manage to lift not lift, but bend it enough for you guys to swim through, leading to a little hallway with a door that looks a lot like the door that you had opened through those puzzles. Why is this not?
Alt, you have to hold Alt for it these days.
Well, I was.
Oh, was it? Hold up. Can I try?
Yeah.
Okay. Things are moving.
What's happening?
There we go.
What the fuck? Whatever, man. I hit
It
all.
likes me. I don't know.
The door here looks like a smaller version of that door that you opened to get down here in the first place. That big Leviathan, sort of spiraling like a wave towards the center of the door. And you go to open it, and it just opens up and just kind of swings forward. When you open the door, you're surprised to not only find the other side of the doorway completely dry, but also that the water just stops as it reaches the doorway, seeming not to be able to move into the room.
Magic.
In the center of the room is a platform on which is by now a familiar sight of a circular plate with 4 recesses along its circumference. In the center this time, however, is a simple button, and there are 4 pegs up at the top of each of the recesses. Up above
the number 4? Oh, no, go ahead.
Sorry. Above this platform is a closed cage that you can see holds a lectern on top of which is relatively large. It's a relatively large book. but you can't see that far beyond that.
Gwydion was going to ask, like, turn to Lambert and ask, is the number 4 relevant in this schooling of yours at all? Are there 4 schools, or are there more?
Frankly, I couldn't tell you, because it's one of those things where we're pretty sure there were more, but as to how many and what schools there were, not a damn clue. That said, I immediately go to, like, the most outer peg here.
Yes.
And I turn that thing down to about here, it looks like.
I had the exact same thought.
Yeah.
Oh God, I've done myself a fucky.
Well, I know. Let's see. 4.
Aha!
This is a very. There seems to be a connection to the water plane here of some sort. 4 elemental planes, maybe. The number 4 repeating here. Maybe there's like 4 schools that have to do with the elemental planes. Don't know.
Hope so. Can we find the fire one? I would like to move the innermost peg to this position.
Oh, fucking course you would.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
The final goddamn test of this BS.
I would like.
Okay, I actually got.
I would like to move the second innermost peg to this position.
Yeah, boink.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And that final one
It took me a second.
will go here.
Doink. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Press the button.
Okay. When you push the button, that cage starts lowering down to just right above the pedestal, and opens up. Swings open. The lectern, the lectern itself extends out and lowers down to, like, a comfortable place to grab the book. And you do, in fact, get a better look at this thing. A familiar-looking book with the metal sigil of the Leviathan School on its cover. You are now in possession of the Leviathan School tome.
I love how every time I hear the term Leviathan, for some reason I keep thinking Hellraiser, and that bugs the crap out of me.
That's fucked.
Well, we should probably drop this off in a library.
No. In fact, outside of what is here, no one else knows this thing exists. And we're gonna keep it that way.
Did we go back the way we came? We don't want to waterlog the book. Just put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like there
actually...
should be a Skyrim exit.
Nope, not this time, I don't think.
Does the sky have to do with anything? We're in the sea.
Where I'm from, we call those Dark Souls exits.
Yeah, but you can miss those.
There are souls dark. I thought we were the good guys.
Well, I don't think good people come back to life, Lucian.
I think good people explicitly come back to life.
I'm pretty sure they die once.
Well, there
and
you
that's
go.
it.
Good people don't come back from the dead.
You're insulting 2 of us, which is more than you should be insulting, given the context of what you're saying.
Resurrection
To
magic
be
is
fair, some of your past lives.
We're kind of dicks.
resurrection magic is necromantic, which is typically viewed as not in good taste.
Isn't that
Imagine
just
using necromancy as
like
I.
skeleton grenades?
Skeleton grenades, God.
That sort of thing.
Work in progress.
Now, there is one thing. God, skeleton grenades. One thing I kind of want to point out. I mean, we were offered, like, fairly decent sums for, like, artifacts from this place. Other than a couple sets of armor, which we use some of to forge a few mastercrafted things, honestly, we didn't really find much to give back.
Oh, right.
I mean, we could... Actually, maybe not. Legion, the door from the original puzzle room where we had to put the plates in, how did that open?
Oh, that's smart.
Exactly, because depending on how that opened, I almost want to take those plates, give them to them, get paid for it, and that way I don't have to worry about them dicking with this room ever again.
You just swung open. You can totally do that.
We might do that.
That is totally a thing that you can do.
Did we get any items that we didn't want?
I mean, I got the one thing Lambert even came here for. I'm freaking damn Skippy right now.
No one seemed overly excited about that hand crossbow.
I mean, if Sen doesn't want it, I'll take it. Just saying.
I've got a custom item on the way.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll take the hand crossbow then. Damn, I can finagle with that a little bit, especially if I decide to say screw it, take crossbow expert again.
What?
And this time actually use it appropriately, unlike I did with Talon. So many missed
We
opportunities.
could give them the gloves of transposition, because nobody seemed utterly worried about those.
Where did I write all this down? Did I put this in the inventory?
I think you put this in.
Oh,
your
is this-
inventory.
Just like you put the vials in your inventory that you didn't
Or-
find forever.
It's very cluttered, but that's part of the character.
Someone put it somewhere.
He's supposed to be the quartermaster. It should be organized.
Yeah. They're in the ship inventory.
Yeah, that's what you hired him for. To
Abby, did you?
oh, it's supposed to be Toby Kadachi.
Oh.
Tabby.
Toby
also supposed to be
Kadachi
Cloverdale.
sounds like a character in Cobra
Like,
Kai.
if that's what we're gonna do, then
Yeah. Wait, we already did something like this. What are these gloves? Oh yeah, to bring people closer. You do? That's fun.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want Q to have those, because I just love the fact of him walking up to someone, he just Scorpion from Mortal Kombat get over hears him, and then hits him with a hammer.
Oh, I mean, it's.
I know.
I gotta look at my attunements before we like get rid of that. Hold
I
on.
know,
What do I
I'm
even
glancing through
attune
mine right now.
Clo-
Like, I don't really want them because I have so many fucking bonus actions.
Oh man, yeah. So cloak, hammer, and pinwheel. So, not really gonna give any of those up.
Right.
Alright. So we can probably give them the gloves if nobody wants them.
it would combo really well with something else I have, but like,
I know, right?
It's up to you.
maybe we hold on to the
So bit-
gloves.
Yeah, we'll hold on to the gloves.
Just
for
hold
now.
on to them.
Like, I'm going through my attunements right now. I don't think my swords are attuned. I think the only attunement I really have is my damn cloak.
I'm attuned to nothing.
I got my Moonfist Knuckles
what?
and my
The fuck?
What?
ring.
You're not attuned to anything?
No.
Oh my
Nathan
god.
went like the first like 6 months without getting a magical item.
Yeah, I mean,
that's true.
yeah. I
got,
still don't have any magical items. I have the Furtail armor, which is cool, but like,
That's a magical item.
no, it's not.
No, it's not.
It's inherently not. It creates static electricity, which is not magical.
He's not
That's
So if it's not,
entirely wrong.
it's not magic. It can be enchanted.
You
The
can't-
only magic I have one magical item. It's a bag of holding that I purchased myself.
It's
So I'd
not
imagine.
my-
Well, okay, you have that custom one on the way, right? That's probably magic, right?
It's not. No, it's a literal loot and a crossbow, non-magical. Those are not magical
What?
items. I use the loot to channel my magic, but I don't have a magical item.
But Ian, this is your job. What's going on here?
What?
Wait,
Just shit.
Yeah, you're supposed to get this magicked up. What's your
didn't
problem?
you- Okay, so as we're like, I would assume that the group's like taking stock of inventory and that kind of doing this. Shen, didn't you ask me to make you a pair of boots?
So first of all, the boots were not for me. Secondly, the vertical assisted galoshes, they are not magical. They're operated by springs and such. So that is also all kinetic material.
Oh, yes, they're quite,
They are amazing, but not magical.
I feel quite guilty that we haven't found anything from you. And he starts kind of rummaging through his bag.
I haven't thought about it until this very moment, so...
Well, I guess I need to enchant something for you as soon as we get back up.
I have this item that I don't think I've used yet, and it does remind me of someone close to you, close to me. And he takes out a small metal pinwheel that's been...
The one I made for you! I made that for you.
Oh, that's why that feels so familiar.
I forged it myself, and I got it enchanted for you. You can't give it back to me.
I didn't realize. I'm sorry.
That's your pinwheel of power.
I think we call that wood elf giving.
Yes, and he kind of like blows on it and regains the spell slot.
Oh yeah.
Now the
Oh, what
pinwheel
the
needs a
fuck?
long rest after that.
Oh,
No. Hold on. You have to say the word as well.
Yeah, you have to say the word, Matthew. I remember the word. You can't say it.
that was the word, right? Puff?
No, you cut out.
Oh,
Oh,
God,
fuck.
it's great. What?
Get your spell back, you animal.
Gwydion will reach into his backpack and pull out a winds fan. Like, I have this winds fan
What?
and this magic conch.
Why would I want? Why would
I
I want?
don't know.
that?
Conch! Oh
What
my
is the-
god!
What does
We're
the
just
conch shell
hoarding
do?
this shit, aren't we?
Do you people not sell things? What is this? What is that conch shell?
I think the conch is cool. I'm not gonna sell it.
I'm
You
taking
speak
it.
into it, and
I'm
your
taking
voice
the
can
damn
be heard
crossbow.
from a mile away by everyone.
Gwydion,
Maybe I
I
shouldn't
have
give that to you,
sending.
actually.
I can talk to people in anywhere in the entire planet.
No, but this
I'm
applies
taking
to
the crossbow,
everyone
fuck
within
y'all.
a mile. And that's crazy.
This is a downgrade.
Need to enchant a thing for sale.
It depends on the situation.
A mile. I can just yell very loudly.
Don't think you can.
Well, the wind fan, you blow it and it makes. Hold on. Gwydion's gonna cast Gust of Wind through the wind fan at Sen. Make a strength save.
You people really hold on to garbage.
It's not garbage. It might be useful one day.
Well, you feel like you're about to get blown away, but you don't.
As you spin the fan, a whirlpool is created from the gust of wind, and you have disadvantage.
Oh, in that case, you get pushed away 20 feet.
You get sucked up 20 feet into a whirlpool.
See, that's cool. Anyways, let's go.
I
back
can
to the
shatter
surface.
rocks with my mind. I shattered a meteor that came from space.
We all
And you're
shattered that
trying to
meteor
give me
together.
a fan. I shattered it by myself.
Shen, how about we take some time down here at the Master Forge
Oh, crud.
and see if we can make that crossbow loot.
I mean, do we have enough wood for that right now?
I'd like to try to make it out of metal.
Oh.
I don't know if that'd be practical. I'm not sure I've ever heard of an all-metal instrument before. You need the wood to help. You need wood to help with the reverberations. Tuba wouldn't be invented at this point.
A trombone.
Trumpet.
gonna say a
Perhaps
trumpet.
we can use some of that meteorites you were talking about to forge it.
Vuvuzela.
Kazoo.
I think it would be a better use of our time to make weapons or armor, possibly a shield.
Well, that's what we're trying to do, is to make you a weapon that...
I would be happy enough with a wooden one. Thank you.
This is why you don't have magical items, because we try to make some for you, and you're like, no, please, I don't want anything.
Have you ever heard a metal instrument with strings? That would just sound terrible.
I bet it would sound cool.
There's only one way to find out.
What are the strings made out of?
Gwydion, how about you try to make a heavy metal instrument, and we'll see how that turns out.
Well, I'm not going to encroach on Q's territory here. I'll just enchant it.
Sen, we have a literal illusion wizard. It's magic. Make it sound like it should, and then it's fine. Gwydion?
You are specifically requesting it to be a magical item.
I did not want it to be magical. I make it magical.
You need magic items.
I don't have any magic items. I want magic.
You put the magic on the magic, you get more magic coming out.
Magic doesn't stack. You can only have one layer of magic.
Super stacks.
Magic is not like a cake.
You were just charmed and cursed at the same time earlier. It stacks.
We're going to get a magical whatever instrument.
How about you people try to find me a magic cape?
Hey, it's Wednesday. Check it out. Garlic bread.
Now that's magical.
Children, if you're quite done arguing in a fallen school of monster slayers where we just dealt with what could be called a leviathan, we can probably leave now.
Welcome,
I'm gonna scuff my feet on the ground for 30 seconds to charge up my fur tail armor, and then I'm gonna keep
underwater!
We'll get you a damn cloak of protection or something, I promise. Or maybe a ring of protection, I don't know.
Oh my
God. A ring, Lambert, I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment.
Fuck off.
I hate that I missed this. Life was too calm and made too much sense while you were gone.
That's good.
I had the feeling that I hadn't gotten that many items. I didn't realize I'd literally never gotten a magical item until now.
Okay, we're trying now.
I've been offering for a year now.
You guys tried to give me the rapier. I did say no to the rapier.
I did specifically put it in the game so you would take it. Like every other magic item that you've just let someone else have.
Generally, they're better for someone else.
No.
I'm literally a magical fighter. Why do I need the hand crossbow?
Here's what we're doing. We're going over to this forge, and we're going to make a harp. All right? We're making a harp.
I can't play a harp.
Out of metal. You're going to learn. It's fine. And the harp will be very easy to turn into a crossbow. I assure you. It will be a simple matter for me.
But I love the music box you made me. Oh I just want a wooden one with a crossbow.
Fine. If we will respect your wishes and not make you anything out of metal out of this forge.
Okay.
Yes, we certainly will. It's like elbowing Q, clang, clang.
Yes, Gwydion, that's what I said. We will respect her wishes.
Yes, for sure.
You have something in your eye.
Michael, can I insight check Gwydion?
Why?
I don't think you need to.
I love this.
Fuck, what the fuck?
I'm gonna cast message to Gwydion. He won't understand you. Stop playing this game.
Now, while we're here at this forge, this Mastercraft forge, Do we have time to spend like a week
We
or
can't breathe
3?
underwater that long.
I'm just
3?
saying they'll probably think we're dead if we're down here that long.
The forge is above water.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, that's how we were able to make that +1 pike. Or that
Okay.
+1 javelin or whatever it was.
Javelin, yeah.
Okay, well, my initial plan was I eventually want to learn the spell that lets me make teleportation circles and place one here so we can go back and forth infinitely.
Didn't we scratch out a teleportation circle?
We scratched out a summoning circle,
Which is probably how that thing ended up here in the first place. Big enough.
perhaps.
Well, I am willing to stay here with you in order to cast water breathing whenever you need to leave.
No,
Can we come back to this later, and I can begin studying the spell I need to study with utmost haste?
Of course, I guess while we have it on the table here, what items would we want from this? We all know that Sen doesn't want anything.
That's a good question. I don't use weapons or armor. It's made of metal. Anyways.
I'm literally... I think this is the most kitted out I've had a friggin' PC, honestly. I got nothing I'd want.
I mean...
I got magic weapons out the ass. I got magic armor. I got cloak of protection. The most I could get out of anything is literally maybe a ring of protection, and that'd be it.
I just got a staff.
It's possible that you could get an upgraded sword as well, and just have like one good sword as opposed to 2 good swords. But only
Excellent.
Well, that's something I've been like toying with in my head. It's like, is it possible to combine these two so I just like have one great sword instead of 2 freaking long swords I have to pull out certain times a day?
Wait, this is a concept.
Yes.
Aotearoa, what if we... Is it possible that you could combine Lambert's 2 existing swords with some of the meteor rock and make a large, like a giant sword, like a very large sword,
A sword that's big.
almost the length of a pike, like an 8-foot-long sword?
I would
That seems
assume
unwieldy.
the swords would lose their properties when I reforge them. It is a Mastercraft forge, so whatever we craft out of it will be a +1. And the last time we made an item similar to that was Lucian's knuckles, and they came out quite interestingly with the help of Gwydion and the tools we had at hand. I would say if we created a great sword out of the meteorite, it would likely have interesting properties when we were done with it.
Okay, I don't think the thing here is I need more swords. I need actually less swords.
I don't understand.
If this is a forge, is it possible that you could consecrate this forge and then pray to the forge and see if it could imbue the sword with magical properties?
Wait, I have a better solution to this. Why don't we ask our resident enchanter if it's possible to possibly keep and or mix both properties of both swords into one sword using a forge that's specifically made to deal with such a thing?
Is it possible?
Make me an Arcana check.
Thank you. I just wanted to skip.
I
to
will
this one.
assist him!
I mean, technically, I could assist him too. Not that he needs
Not
it.
that he needs.
Luckily, Gwydion has taken 2 courses in enchanting.
They're required.
Enchantment?
Yeah, Enchantment 101 and 102.
General studies.
In any case, yes, it is possible, but hard.
Okay.
A little difficult. You know, enchantment wasn't really my specialty. I didn't delve deeply into it, but you know, maybe given enough time, I could.
It would require an enchanter to be like there in the during the process of the creation of the object to ensure that the essentially the sigils and like all those like ley lines that like run the magic through the entirety of the object continue to be imbued into the metal as opposed to being like melted out of it, basically.
Right.
Well, I don't want to mess it up. It might be something you'd want to take to a professional, but if you're willing to let me practice with it, but you know, like I said, it's high risk. I am doing basic enchantments and working my way up.
I mean, worst case scenario, I just end up with a sword that has not quite similar effects, but still pretty damn good. Also a great sword, which overall will just do more damage anyway. That's a be a plus one.
Is the idea to also blend in a little bit of the meteor rock?
Yeah, that's I think is also part of the idea.
It'd be weird.
Yeah, it'd be weird. That's why it's like, again, worst case scenario. I mean, Legion makes up something because the meteorite is a primary powerful effect, or B, I basically get all sorts of what the hell ever combined effects in a freaking greatsword.
I mean, one way or another, you're gonna get a good sword out of it. It's just whether or not
I want to risk
really
what I
good.
have now.
Yeah.
Screw it. I'll risk it. I mean, again, I need less swords, and this way I can.
Right.
This way I can
All
do
right.
my Eldritch Fighter BS with the hand crossbow too, so I don't have to carry that with me all the time.
Well, if the two of you are willing to give it a shot together and see about like putting together one badass sword, yeah, all right. First things first, though, you're still trapped in a cage.
We need to get out.
Is there
Yeah.
anything else that people want to craft while I'm thinking about it?
I'm not really a metal wielding type of person. I've got my staff. I've got some protective robes. My attunement slots are full.
All right. Then we should find our way back there, and then I have questions for the DM at that point.
Who?
Who's the DM?
Who? What?
So we have to get out of this cage now.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh, you're right. Equity will mostly step through.
You.
God damn it.
I assume we bend open the bars again.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be the idea, right?
They need help that
I
time.
pull a crowbar out.
Hey,
you need
Bars-
crowbar too.
Already done. Yeah, no, it's not a problem. You guys bend the bars and work your way back up. I'm just gonna send you guys into oblivion. You guys get yourself back up into the forge. By this time, I'm sure Q and Gwydion are likely like discussing like exactly what the process would be of attempting to do this, and like some ideas as to like how it would work. Ooh, a message.
Uh-oh.
Nice. Okay. So what are we making first?
Oh,
Are
are
we
we
gonna
starting now?
I mean, yeah. We're here.
All right,
Michael,
so
how
you
much
guys-
time would things take? That's my question.
Yeah, we got
Right.
like water breathing.
Well, it's probably only been maybe like an hour, probably around 2 hours. You guys took a short rest. You guys have 22 hours of water breathing.
Well, technically,
Combine-
we have infinite water breathing.
Well, right, but like, the current spell, at least,
Well,
I mean,
when we want to go back up, we still have the scroll of water breathing. So
Yeah.
yeah, you have all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's not so much the problem as like, when would they go looking for you? You know what I mean?
Like I feel like we should report back, and then come back later. Because just to get paid. Maybe we'll have more resources. We can swim back here anytime because we have a limitless water breathing with Lucian.
Basically.
While we're here, can we somehow get a message to them that we're safe?
I know. Gwydion, give me the conch shell.
I mean,
And then I cast Sending.
you prick. I was like, we finally find a use for this. I cast Sending. You bastard.
I just had to.
Who do you cast Sending to?
The person that gave us the job.
That would be Lambert.
No, the fucking person we talked to on our way down here. It was. I'm pretty sure it was a woman. I just can't remember her name.
It's a dwarven woman, right?
Yeah, this is being mean. Dharma, by the way. Fuck off.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna play her fucking games.
Dharma's a bitch.
I didn't write her. I didn't write her name down.
Now.
She sends a reply.
So yeah, I'm just gonna tell her that we defeated the monster and we're just working on combing through the place now.
Very well. Just come back when you can.
Cool, let's get to work.
Let's go to work.
So,
Right, so
generally
Michael, what I would like to know first is how long are each of these 3 projects going to take?
yes. Did you used your thing already? Is that a short rest? Is the channel doing anything a short rest or a long rest thing? It's a short rest thing, right?
Short rest thing, yeah.
Okay, so you can use that again, which would make the first thing you make. Well, I guess just whichever one you decide quicker. I guess technically, because you're not. Just, all in all, I mean, it takes time. A sword. Be like a great sword and a shield and a set of plate armor.
Those first 2, I would assume, would not take as much time.
Yeah. Like the plate armor is gonna take, I mean, at least like 2 days ish. I mean, well, no, because you can do a short rest every. God, I would say like all in all, the 3 of them together probably take about 3 days. But like by the end of today, you could get done with the sword and the shield.
Okay.
Like, especially if you take rests in between.
Right. So as a group, are we willing to stay here for 2 days as I make some armor for myself? But we can just finish today out and make a Lambert's sword and a shield for me.
I mean, it will give me time.
I mean, I'll stay.
Yeah,
I gotta stay here.
it'll give me time to thumb through that grimoire, and when I'm not doing that, I can just go around and start boiling water so we have something to drink as we spend our days here for a while.
Anyone who doesn't want to stay, I think, should be able to get back up to the surface.
Right then, well, let's get to work, and let's do the sword first.
Okay.
This is gonna be
Very
interesting.
well. First things first. I would like you to roll me a smithing tools check.
Does inspiration work here?
Smithers.
If Leora has the
Who?
Hissin has the uses.
Yo, dog, we took a fucking nap, so I'm good to go. I'm gonna
Cool.
bump out
Gimme.
a sick beat
Gimme.
with my wood and metal string
Here you
hurdy-gurdy.
Like entirely made of metal. Are you fucking insane?
29.
Damn.
Damn. All right. Yeah. As far as using the forge goes, I mean, yeah. Whatever you get out of this, you have a very strong feeling that this sword is going to be, good. I mean, the silver side, the silver metal, the sword, the steel sword, and then the meteor rock, like throughout it should. You find a few places where there would have been like some weak spots that you immediately resolve the issues for, and like you make something that is definitely worthy of your time. Gwydion, would you make me an enchanter's tools check?
Can I get inspiration for this?
Done.
Stan.
No.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I heard you, but I was just like not processing it. Yeah, you're inspired.
All right, Gwydion will very nervously try and
I really wish I could
try
help
and,
you with this somehow.
maintain the enchantments on this process. Okay.
Oh boy.
2d8.
Oh.
That's a 13.
Oh.
God, I rolled a 2.
That's all right.
Oh no, that's unfortunate.
A 1 and a 2.
You give it a go, and unfortunately, about halfway through, you notice that some of those lines that have been worked into the metal beforehand had already begun to vanish, and unfortunately, the enchantments were a little bit too much to salvage.
Oh dear.
That's all good.
At least in their entirety.
I seem to have, right. Yes.
Well, we have an
Sorry.
enchantress back at the guild hall.
I have a feeling that this particular enchantment would be insanely, ludicrously expensive to try to remake again. That's all right, though. I mean, you didn't lose it all.
Hey, Q.
Still got the meteorite.
There's that.
Yo.
Oh, that would have been awesome if it would have worked.
Roll me a D100.
Oh no.
I don't know if I should be worried about that or not. Am I about to just go around with a hand crossbow? Wow.
Pretty high number.
This is...
Okay. As you're working through the last segments of the sword, I mean, Gwydion's still just kind of keeping an eye on the rough enchantments that are like little lines still exist within the metal here and there, but their connections are gone, and otherwise the enchantment would not work. It might be easier to enchant in the future, but in this particular, the effects themselves lost the process. But as Q begins, like the last portion of the hammering process into the metal, you guys begin to notice that whereas as the metal itself was cooling down, going from like a bright white to like a lower red, that white light begins to come out a little further and brighter and brighter until the entire thing, like the entire room, is lit by the light from this sword. Not the same sort of like white hot metal sort of light, but this vibrant light, like looking into the sun. And then it stops. The light itself is gone.
That was violent.
So the sword that I forged, I imagine we took the two swords and twisted the hilts together, and then married the handguards so they're at a T now. So you got a T section there, and then had the blades running parallel together with like a little groove in between them, and that's where we filled in the meteorite.
Absolutely, it could not look like anything else. Like, come on.
So like one blade is like silvered, and the other edge has the non-silvered.
By the time the process is done, Gwydion, you notice something interesting. Whereas any traces of arcane magic have been completely separated from the work. but that doesn't mean it's not magical. It seems like something happened.
I cast Detect Magic.
Oh, it's magic. A very strong magic.
Hey, I did not do that, whatever this is.
I was about to ask, is that a normal process in the smithing and enchanting procedures? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm still having trouble seeing clearly.
Okay, well, you know, I can, like, as an artist, I can sort of sense magic as like a sixth sense. This is like walking into a perfume shop, just about. It's overwhelming, actually, and I don't know where this came from.
I know exactly where it came from.
You're about to say
This
the
is a
forge.
blessing from the forge. Our hard work and perseverance and practice has paid off into something vibrant and brilliant.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We'll go with that.
I can remove good old Virek and Senrek out of my list.
Podium will cast Identify on the sword now, because he wants to know.
You want to know?
And the DM will figure out stats at some point.
At some point.
I'm excited.
I'm currently working on getting that to you.
Fair enough.
And Key's gonna like hand it over to Lambert. Lambert, a blade is no use if you don't know how to wield it. Make sure you practice with this new weapon.
I'm going to try not being insulted by that. Like, really, bro?
Right, so that's one out of the way. Gwydion, will you help me make a shield as well?
I'll try. I'll try not to botch that one. Maybe something more rudimentary would work.
Excellent. Well, here's what I have in mind. And Q kind of sketches out like the face of a moon, how it's got like craters in it, but the craters are really close together, creating kind of edges that raise up. Think of almost like an egg carton if it was fucking sharp.
I see.
A sharp
I-
egg carton.
I actually can picture what you're talking about, yes.
Yeah.
I thought the moon was made of cheese. Why would you compare it to eggs?
Oh,
I was about to say they're both dairy. What's
They're
wrong
both
with me?
very.
Oh, that's a fair point. Wait, isn't Lucian lactose intolerant?
Where did you get that idea?
We used to share a room.
I
Well,
assume
was
somebody by the flatulence in the
No,
ship
I'm-
is.
I'm lactose intolerant. That's me.
Oh.
Right, and Gwydion, you're. What else are you allergic to? Nuts and.
Bees.
Both so blue. It's hard to
When-
tell.
Dairy and bees.
Sharks?
Also shocks.
No, that's...
And bread. Bread as well, I remember this, yes.
The open
That's-
ocean.
And wasn't
his
it
own blood.
sunlight? I'm
But
suddenly
only
remembering so much.
He's
No,
only
it's not
allergic
that.
to marish bread.
I thought it was health potions as well.
Dairy and bees. Just dairy and bees are the two things, and we'll move past this. Let's work on your egg shield or whatever.
Right.
Eggshell?
Can we
This is
make my
fucking
meteorite shield?
Hopefully, it's not that fragile.
You can absolutely make your meteorite shield. I'd like you to make me a smithing tools check, please.
What kind of enchantment is he wanting on this? Is my question.
Fire resistance.
Because if it's illusions, I've got it covered. Let me tell you.
What sort of enchantment?
You know what'd be cool is if you made that badass like 16th century Italian shield that has
What if-
like daggers and spikes coming out of it.
What are the schools of magic?
Whatever.
abjuration
You
is
probably want
defensive.
abjuration, right? Because defense. Whatever it is, I'm making the same check, and you and Michael can hash it out later. So.
Oh god, can you imagine a shield that literally just casted shield?
Fuck that.
Oh,
Don't give me
Oh.
that. Don't give me that.
oh, Lambert, that's beautiful. Your beautiful mind. No, magic can't stack on magic. We can't have that. That's crossing the streams.
Whatever.
Never cross the streams.
Oh man.
Alright, I'll make my Enchanter's Tools check if I am allowed.
Yeah.
I'm helping.
Ooh. With inspiration? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
I can't help you with Enchanter's Tools.
22, same
Big
as
numbers.
this is Matthew's check. Okay. That's
Yeah,
easier.
absolutely. Once again, like this forge seems to continuously be putting out some very fine works. This shield is no exception. Although nothing particularly big happens with this one.
Strange.
We're using the meteorite stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah. I
Yeah,
assume...
but we don't get divine intervention on our fucking sword.
There are
That's a 10th level feature. What? Hold on.
definitive reasons why I did that. I had a
Nah, that can't be it. He just
Oh, there's
just
totally
went
like a symbol of the Lambert's school in the hilt that we worked into.
I was gonna ask about that. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna ask about that.
And probably somewhere a symbol of the forge.
Probably like on the pommel or something.
Yeah, I think the pommel would work well with how we like got a cross thing going on.
Yeah.
Right. Well, this seems to have gone well, and Q takes out his like logbook and writes in it, Lambert, sword, Aotearoa, Akuahata, shield. And the party's fine with us spending another 2 days on just a set of plate armor. It doesn't need to be enchanted or anything. I'm just looking to make Mastercraft armor for myself.
Upon further investigation, like I would imagine after these 2 items, you would need to sleep.
Yeah.
But for everything I'm looking at, for me, like with your channel divinity on top of it, it would probably only take 1 remaining day. So it's 2 days.
Oh, nice.
Deal. All right, it's just 1 day. The forge has inspired me.
Oh no. I'm just imagining a montage of like Aotearoa just like taking off his armor and like his shirt, and he's surprisingly like bearish.
Finds like
And
a
he's just
headband,
fucking
ties around his
going at it.
head. Freaker just starts hammering
Yeah.
on the damn thing, sweat beating off his chest. Yes.
Like, taking a break now and again, and just like pulling out a book with the tenets of forge in it, and then going right back to it. Like,
And meanwhile, the rest of us are just like, ah.
Oh, I'm reading. I have a new grimoire to
the
read.
sound of clanging metal.
What's for dinner?
Um,
Oh,
rations.
unsalinated water. Cool.
I have 5 candles.
I've got incense.
Oh,
Wanna
it
get
sounds
high?
like we've got ourselves a what?
It's incense we got from the last school, actually. Makes you magic or something.
Oh, that's fitting.
Can't
You
you
inhaled
make
the
food
vapors.
appear?
That is really funny.
No.
You're a wizard. Aren't you supposed to make things?
Well,
just
sorry.
appear?
Hold on. I cast minor illusion to make roast beef.
I
You
just
know I
started-
don't eat red meats on this day of the week.
God, this dude.
That
Cast minor
is,
illusion again to make fish.
That's still meat. It's flesh.
It's
of a
not red.
creature.
Stop raising your standards.
Oh, I'll lower my standards. Hey, Gwydion, come sit by me.
Oh!
How much longer do I have to be trapped in here with you?
You take
That's
8
another
points of
day, I
necrotic
swear.
damage.
That's psychic damage.
Vicious mockery for the win.
And I'm just gonna play a love song for the next 18 hours. We're here.
Oh, Tyler hates repetitive noises. So between that and the clanging of the forge, Tyler would go insane in here.
Oh, not the same song, just love songs.
Okay.
The same exact song. We're in the same
Alright.
area, so it continuously plays.
One crafting montage later, there's a set of crafted armor.
Sen has grown a beard in this amount of time.
Quidians has just prepared his illusion spells for the day and has just kept fucking with illusions all day.
Yeah, sorry. I am paying
Starts
attention.
making himself.
So
He
I'd
just like
imagine
major
this-
images himself like a little stage show.
I imagine
Funny.
this set of plate armor is a little bit more like angular and not as like pristine and clean looking as his last set that he made for himself. Like sharper angles. The last set of armor had much like smoother angles to it. So like a lot of things will come to like a point at different places.
Right.
The helm kind of, I would say, like maybe has a point coming off to the top, and then like two slits for the eyes that come down that also come into points.
Nice.
Nice,
Go ahead and make me a smith tool check.
Oh, I have to do a check.
One lisp later. Inspiration?
Psst, Nathan, that's your cue.
I mean, I just subtract it. There you go, you're inspired.
22.
Again.
22s. All day.
Well, Fred, that right there is a set of Mastercraft plate armor.
I just hit
Up
the
in the AC.
I just hit
It's
the
actually
E
the
chord
same.
again
but
and again.
But yeah,
when I get that +2 enchant on it,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Keeps going up.
you did this to yourself, Michael.
This is almost as bad as when we had Merrick's AC going up.
So first off, have you received your sword yet, friend?
Have
Send
I?
the person who send it to the person who identified it. I'll send it to you as well. But I also have something else because it has been a 24-hour period that would require.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck?
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
See the thing I made
God.
Fine.
Ha!
Holy shit.
Well, we made a +2 sword.
It's innately enchanted. Yeah, something happened with it that
At level 8?
Damn.
it's
Fuck.
something
Well,
down.
it's +2 to attack rolls, but not +2 to damage rolls. But it's got an extra 1d8 radiant damage, so. Yeah.
Oh, this is cool. That's cool as shit.
I basically had him improve Divine Smite on this goddamn thing.
More healing.
And Wicked Healing.
Damn.
Now, as you're getting this sword and like oh fuck this fucking sword, holy shit.
This is
You're also reading.
Yeah.
As Q is slaving away at the forge to create himself a set of armor, by then the 24-hour period it would take to read this thing and copy notes down from it would have been completed. I'm just gonna send you this.
You're going to send?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, no, I get it. I just.
No, he said sin. I understand how you feel like they're similar things, but they're different.
So that's the thing that you get. And additionally, you learn the following thing.
Kind of tightrope.
The back pages of the tome are also about some strange ritual. Much like the one from the Dragon School, the same pages that were torn out of your Manticore one.
Some residual noise coming from somewhere.
What the hell? Why is 1986 coming in?
That's really funny. You're beginning to further suspect that the pages were torn out, like were intended to be torn out from the Manticore tome before it was sent out with you. And studying the pages, you find the ritual to be transmutative in nature, but it looks like you're still missing a fair portion of it. You also learn some very valuable information. This tome contains...
Hey,
Kale!
Kale.
Kale!
Jesus.
I assume it's his family.
Yeah, presumably. Now, this tome contains a few journal entries that talk about the life of one of the people who have held it. Apparently, he has listed in a few different sections entries involving opening gateways into other planes to meet with other schools. The schools are as follows: the Beholder School in the depths of the Astral Sea, the Archfey School in the Emberpine forests of the Great Weald, and the Revenant School in the lair of Thanatos within the abyss of Fierna.
Oh, fuck. I can see why these pages were torn out now.
Getting interesting. With you guys having completed a few projects and gotten yourselves a relatively plentiful bounty from this particular dungeon, you swim back towards the diving bell. And much like the water that was inside the school itself, the water out here is no longer murky as it had been once you first arrived. You get into the diving bell and signal for them to pull you up, which they do so slowly over the course of a few minutes. When you get back up, Dharma approaches you. So you made it back. Congratulations. What'd you find?
A dilapidated school, some really angry fiends, and something from another plane that tried to kill us and making its escape and do God knows what to whatever it found. Other than that...
Oh, not archaeological finds.
Found a master
these
workforce.
3 silvered longswords that I managed to save for you.
Oh. This is fine work. They just left it down there.
Yeah.
There's more as well. This was just what could have fit in the bag.
Not even remotely tarnished. Interesting. Very well. Anything else? Coins, perhaps. Just a few gold, a few silver. I'm sure there was some down there.
Not really, from what we could find. Then again, these schools once known to hoard wealth of any kind. That said, there is a library down there full of books that might be able to get something from, even to this day, with as much as they've gone through.
Are they not completely waterlogged down there?
Yeah, some, but some may still be legible and could be saved. We decided not to tamper with them too much out of fear we'd just destroy them.
But the whole thing's underwater.
There are some air
Partially.
pockets down there.
Oh. Interesting.
There, well, a relic that we could not move. That is of utmost cultural importance. There is a workstation that will allow working of a specific forge. You may want to have your artisans look at it. It seems to be capable of making exquisite items.
That is very interesting. And you said it couldn't be moved.
It was quite large, and I assure you my interest in crafting items with such would... I would have been hard-pressed not to take it with me if I could not.
Perhaps we could do it. With enough magic, we might be able to lift it. I'm certain that some of our more in smithing sort of there are people in the city that would definitely make some good use of this. Maybe a good addition to the Athenium. Was that all you could find down there?
There's plenty of water, and...
Surprisingly, no corpses, though. No bones, really.
I was just going to say, yes, we found no remains.
No remains?
Yeah, that threw me off, too. I couldn't quite grasp that. It's almost as if... Well, then again, the school had a thing for conjuration and portals. They could have very well gotten out at some point.
I find it hard to believe that they would just abandon it and then have it be lost to time, but
So do I.
suppose with some more research we might be able to get a better idea of things, but I will say it's not a lot, but what you did find is actually quite interesting. I believe we agreed 100 gold a head, and for the lot of these items, I'll sell... Well, let's see. Silver... It's a rather fine make. An additional 100 gold for each of the swords.
So we each get 200 gold total?
I believe so, yeah.
Or
we had 3 swords, so each
You
get
had 3 silver,
150.
3 iron.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
So how much total?
200 each.
200 apiece.
200 gold each.
Okay, what's this 50 that Kale has divided?
I have no idea.
That was assuming that we had... No, wait, no. That was assuming that we had 3 swords, but we have 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or 6. 6? Yeah, 6. Whatever. Twice as many.
So 200, got it.
200.
Alright.
I cannot wear plate.
I think Lambert's the only
I
one.
can, but yeah, I would have a lot of disadvantages.
I mean, I got +1 half plate that honestly I'm getting more mileage out of than actual plate armor currently because of medium armor master.
Ooh, nice.
Oh. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got the +1 half plate before we went to that freaking fight with the other crew, specifically because of that.
Yeah.
That fight was a cakewalk.
Like we're selling the armor.
Ooh, that'll be nice chunk of change for you.
It's not bad, at least.
I wonder. I just gotta see what this thing's like. I like it.
Chef's kiss.
It's not bad.
If it's 3 metals, though, so should it be this sword of sun, moon, and tide? Sun, moon, and sky. Ooh.
No, it definitely should not be.
Given
Sun,
its,
moon, and space.
I was about to say, given its effects, honestly, Sun and Moon is actually very appropriate. This is definitely like a legit Monster Slayer weapon.
I was just making a joke. That's a good name.
This thing's gonna wreck the next time we encounter vampires.
It's, you know,
Which we do on occasion.
there'll be things for that.
About 1 in 5 sessions, we fight a vampire, so we're getting close.
Hey, and you're about due for one next week, aren't you?
I mean, yeah.
In any case, with that, I believe, is our business in Vale concluded? I know that the rector said that he would send to you if he found anything interesting with legend lore, Gwydion. So unless you guys have anything else particularly, I probably will actually just send you some stuff over the course of the week, by the way. Just to do that. But unless anyone has anything else to do in Vale, I would assume that you guys just go back to Tortana.
I guess so.
I mean, is there any sort of like fun shopping we could do here? Possibly in next week.
I mean, there might be. There's magic here.
There is magic here. You know, it might be a nice opportunity for one of our party members to get a magic item.
Q and Gwydion can also work on something for Stan.
That's so funny. That's
With
true.
her 2,200 gold pieces, she could probably afford something.
I mean, I guess.
I gotta go through the conjuration spell list. Fuck.
Also, Q.
Me.
Yeah. There's one more thing. In your thing where it says pounds of meteorite.
Yeah.
A shield is 6 pounds.
Yeah. So I'm not making the plate out of meteorite. I'm just
You're just making that out of. I mean, it could be silver if you wanted to, honestly, but probably iron, metal, or metal. That one, steel. I would say, technically speaking, the long swords themselves are each 3 pounds, but like if you specifically did use the meteor. So I would say mark off 2 pounds for that, and it's just a really heavy greatsword.
Where are you seeing this? Pounds of meteorite?
It's in your inventory. It's in your inventory.
Over.
It's that I'm looking at attacks. Am I insane?
No, I found it. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
So how much am I marking off? Sorry.
Just 8. We'll call it 8 for that.
Yep. We have 66 pounds of meteor left.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
What do we do with this? Do we make like a ballista?
Oh, that'd be sick, dude.
How about the say?
Make some sails out of it.
Sails out of meteorite? What?
It fell from the sky.
I feel like there's an idea that is like lurking somewhere, and I just can't materialize it. But I know there's something awesome we can do.
Mech armor.
No.
I'm about to say, if any of us were an artificer, that could be legit a thing.
Oh yeah.
I mean, fuck, if Q had just made that suit of armor with meteorite, effectively the same.
Yeah.
I am a Iron Man.
Get fucking T1000 out of it. Fucking. Oh, Gwydion's got
golem.
his.
Like a small golem.
Can we make a pet? The last
Little
thing.
halfling golem friend.
So, as far as the group's direction and where we think we want to go in the future,
And
I have interest in N. I think it would be a lot of fun.
That would be interesting to deal with.
It's a Q thing to just say yes. Let's go to a place that we've never done. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Maybe not next week, but
Go west.
let's do it.
I'm also really curious to follow up on the Inquisition.
Oh yeah. Additionally, this is something from a long time ago. Our very first ruin, there was still that blood map we found that pinged a bunch of islands all around the chain to follow.
Yeah.
We can still follow up on that.
I believe the islands that it marked were
Of considerable distance.
Well, I think you went to the one.
We went to one. I think that was the Isle of Glass.
And no, it was just north of it. Here, I'll pull that shit up.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Okay.
There we
Like,
go.
if you
got
could
my
find,
secret
like,
spell.
Here's the-
like on the
here's the
fly,
ocean
when
map.
it was like, it's black.
Yeah, they removed the dynamic lighting.
Yeah, I
Ah,
remember
okay.
them doing that.
Yeah.
Reasons I don't use
You know,
dynamic lighting in my homebrew.
it was just cool for this because it's kind of like a big fog of war generator
Yeah, I
for
definitely
me.
appreciate it.
These are GM layer, right? If these are GM layer, I'll just fucking
Pop them up.
I see the boat. That is it.
yeah, that's GM layer. I'll just fucking I hate it. Don't get me wrong, I do hate it. But the
Ah!
God, this thing's
Ooh.
fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the Isle of Glass
This is-
and Shrine 2.
Yeah, Shrine
is
2 up
1/30th
here
of
is
Venus.
one of the ones.
That was so far away. Oh my god.
I'm
Yeah,
trying-
you went there.
I'm trying to remember, what did we find there?
That
A
was
ruin.
where the shark place was.
No, it wasn't. It was the Hydra.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, and like there was a guy sacrificed on there. It's where you read about that prophecy.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that was the nearest one? Jeez.
This one was the nearest one. This is
Well,
this is Dragon
besides the
Island.
one we found first.
Yeah, Dragon. That is the redacted island we don't speak of.
That's Dragon Island. That one doesn't exist. Fuck that one. The other one that it pinpointed specifically, I think, was Maryland.
Oh,
That's a reason to go there again.
that's... I wouldn't mind going to Maryland. Stop by the Magistorium. I can definitely...
We could meet Q's family.
We could
Oh.
meet Q's family.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, they're out.
They're out.
Hey, Q. How many letters have you written back home about your adventures?
He hasn't written any.
Oh, thank Christ. Oh, you made my life so much easier, Matthew. I met up with my niece, Leora. It's been a great time getting to know her as she gotten older. And then talking about our adventures, and then at one point they just stopped mentioning me.
Oh my god.
I've had this concern for several months. I was like, Q is definitely the kind of man to write letters home. So the fact that you didn't, whew.
Alright, so yeah, that's definitely something we could do. I mean, we could in person drop off the Leviathan Grimoire to Lambert's school. Check that out. But that's just an option thing.
I kind of like this Maryland idea, knowing that there's another shrine there. Like, that shrine feels like it's a big plot thread.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely
It's
kind of want to check that out.
Me? What? Yeah. Shrine. Go back to Gwydion school and learn
See
more
if they'll let
stuff.
you back into the city.
Yeah, there's that
We
problem.
can-
Yeah, I feel like we would be murdered to death if we went there. So. I feel like they
Disguise-
would hunt us to the ends of the earth.
I mean, disguise kits and disguise self are things.
I
Yeah,
can't
I'm an-
disguise
I'm-
myself.
I'm a goddamn illusion wizard. Okay, listen. If we grind XP until I get teleportation circle, and then we just have a free pass into there always, because there's gonna be a teleportation circle in the map.
I think we can probably figure out a way to sneak in, attempt to sneak in at least.
I just said the way we teleport.
Yeah, it's 11:08.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I
first,
yeah I have to get up early now because teaching. So
Yeah, I have to get up in 5 hours.
Yeah. Continue
Gwydion.
talking about the week, though.
For sure.
yeah,
Gwydion,
yeah. I'm Gwydion.
I was being a little harsh to you earlier. I would actually appreciate the comic shelf. I think that would be useful.
Oh my fucking god.
God damn it.
Well, actually, I think I'll keep it.
And that is where we're gonna end today's
He just
session.
left!
So
Shit.
good.
That's harsh. That's harsh.
What a way to go, man.
Good.
No,
I
I'll keep
will
it,
remember
Rick.
this.
I'm gonna go for a walk. This was great. Thanks
Yeah,
for sitting
man.
through my bullshit crafting, guys. I should
No,
be
this has been
time
good.
For a while.
I got a piece of sword out of it.
It'll
I'll
be
sit
a
through
good time.
bullshit
It's a
crafting
shame
any
that
day.
one of us doesn't want any cool magic items.
I
Right?
want them.
Hey, we have the. Hey Nathan, we have this thing where we can make a really cool magic thing for you. No,
It's
I
gotta
don't
feel.
want it.
It's gotta feel right. Okay.
It's fine.
Wait, it's gotta feel right. What?
Like the rapier.
God,
The
that's
rapier. I
true.
could have understood that, but I just almost never use it. So that's better just to sell.
That's fair. That's fair. It's a
All
shame that Liliana has it.
No,
Yeah.
didn't we like knock her off a bridge and like keep it?
No,
No.
you gave it to
No.
her, and she got knocked off a bridge.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And then
Why
there
was
were
it
two
brought up like?
doppelgangers.
It was brought up like 5 weeks ago though. Like, oh, it's in my inventory. Someone said that.
Yeah, because we were making fun of you because they remembered that it was for you.
Yeah.
Oops.
Well, I'm gonna catch you guys next week. We should still definitely talk about what we're gonna do next week, even though I probably will do like a thing, but you know, after that thing, I can open up a bit more. That'd be fine.
All right.
Adios.
Later.
Have a good
Bye. Blah, blah, blah.
Jesus Christ. Well, everybody, that was this session of the Esterisle Cartography Guild, and holy crap, this sword. And the fact that I now have a free conjuration spell on top of the transmutation spell I got from the other school. And, oh god, I'm not going to say what I took. In fact, I actually swapped screens specifically so I could snag up what I saw, because it's going to come in handy, especially for fights like that, for reasons. I'm not going to get into exactly what that is, because I'd be giving stuff away. And the players do listen to this, and I like surprising them. Anyway. But I do want to say thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you all did enjoy, great way to show that support, as always, is by liking the video, subscribe to the channel, and of course sharing it with your friends. And just tuning in next week to see what kind of BS shenanigans we get into. We're not even sure what we're going to get into. We're still deciding. Anyway, I digress. Once again, thank you all for watching, and as usual, cheers to those that love us, the losers that lost us, and as always, the lucky sons of bitches that get to meet us. And we will catch you all in the next video. See you then.